ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between. We are back with another banger. We've got predicting every fight on Misfits 14. Okay, so we're going to kick things off with the first fight of the night, Tempo Arts versus Ben Knights. To be honest, I would rather have seen Tempo versus Chase with the rematch, because I actually think that Chase won it. But equally, I think Chase was busy filming a Netflix show, so I get that, that's going to be important to him as well. Okay, for this one, I think Tempo's undefeated, and I don't actually know Ben Knights' record, which I should probably have memorised, but I think he's had like 4 fights, I want to say. I don't reckon he's undefeated. He seems quite slow in the head. So I'm going to go for a Tempo Arts win. I think it's going to be a 5-round decision. I think it's going to go to a decision, and I think he'll win on a 49-46 card. Okay, next fight of the night, we've got Argentinian King versus Pulley Arif. I feel bad for Pulley because he's obviously stepped in on a week's notice. I wish this had been Britain's worst boxer fighting instead of Pulley, to be honest. But props to Pulley for filling in. I think this is going to be one of the most one-sided fights on the card. I think this will be an Argentinian King win. I'm definitely sure on that one. I don't know when he'll win. I can see him getting a stoppage, and I could also see him getting a decision. I don't think he'll knock him out because he got dropped by Dean and Small Spot and Jay, who are, in my opinion, probably punch harder than Argentinian King, considering they have a lot of muscle. So I don't think he'll get knocked out. I could see him getting TKO'd maybe, or I could see him being really tired because he obviously hasn't had the conditioning. But yeah, so I think an Argentinian King win on this one would be a good pick. But yeah, okay, next, I think this fight has now been moved to the featured fight of the night, but when I made the photos for this, it was just on the main card. We got King Kenny versus Adam Brooks. Me personally, as much as I quite like Adam Brooks, he follows me on Twitter, which is really nice, and I think he has potential to be a really fun fighter. I do also really like King Kenny, big fan of the Beta Squad, and I think he's got too many fights, and he's so good, he's so experienced, and I think he gets it done. I don't think he'll knock him out, but I do see a performance of the night worthy win here from Kenny, to be honest. I think he gets it done on a decision. I'm probably going to say 49-46 as well. I could also see him knocking Adam out in the later rounds, because Adam did struggle with his cardio in his fight against Rhino, but he did say that he let the moment get to him. So we'll see how this one goes, but me personally, I think King Kenny wins this one, and I mean 93% of people agree with me, so yeah. Okay, next, I don't know if this is still the featured fight, but when I made the photos, it was Mist versus Ryan Taylor. To be honest, I feel like they should have had King Kenny and Adam Brooks be the co-main, to be honest, and then had this be just on the main card. I get that there's obviously beef there, but I don't know. I don't think the beef is big enough to get fans into the Troxy, basically. Like, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think this fight is big enough that's going to make people go, oh, that fight's happening, I need to go and watch this event. I think it's fighters like King Kenny and Papi that have made me personally want to go and see the event. But yeah, for this one, I think I'm purely going to have to give it to Ryan Taylor based off of experience. He's never won a fight, but I mean, he was beating DK Money and then he headbutted him for whatever reason. I think he then, I don't know what order it came in, but I think he then drew with Anthony Taylor, which should have been a loss. Anthony Taylor got robbed, and then he fought Slim and showed a lot of heart, to be fair, didn't get knocked out, and then obviously the Swarms fight broke his retina. Me personally, I think he's just had too much experience to be beaten by Mist, and Mist also doesn't look great on the pads. But yeah, okay, so my prediction is Ryan Taylor on a decision. Okay, right, co-main event, we've got Julie Pocker versus Barbie. So this is the Kingpin Women's Finals. I wonder if we'll ever see the men's finals. I don't think we will, to be honest. I think the only fight for Gibb next is the Slim fight, and the only fight for Kenny next is the Salt Papi fight. So I don't think we'll get to see that fight. But if both of them win their fights, then you never know. But for this fight, I'm actually fairly confident with my pick, because Barbie is like 6 foot tall and trains with Malik Scott, and to be honest with you, I don't think that's enough to beat Julie. Even then, Julie Pocker has shown so much skill and so much ability, and I think she's the pound for pound best female fighter in YouTube boxing, to be honest. I think Julie Pocker will win a unanimous decision. I think she wins every round, to be honest. Maybe loses 1 or 2, but I think this is going to be quite one-sided. I know that the height, obviously, of Barbie is going to be something that Julie's going to have to get on the inside of. But to be honest, I think Barbie's best win is over Emily Brooke, who was 1-0 when she fought her. Julie's best win is over Elle Brooke, who was already 2-0 and started fighting in January. No, actually, sorry, Elle Brooke was 3-0 when she fought her. So, and now she's a champion, whereas Emily Brooke hasn't fought since. So me personally, I think Julie Pocker's going to get the win, and yeah, I think I quite like her. She's been training with Alex Pereira, which you might have seen on Instagram. But yeah, okay, right. Then main event. This is one I'm actually really excited for, and you know what? Props to Amadeusz Ferrari for making me interested in this fight, because when it got announced, I thought, okay, they're doing what they did with Whindersson Nunes on Kingpin, where they're giving him an easy opponent like Filipek, who's just literally going to go in there and be a punching bag. But you know what? Amadeusz Ferrari's got me questioning it, and I still think my prediction is Salt Papi. I still think Salt Papi's going to win, and I'm still rooting for Salt Papi. But Amadeusz Ferrari, obviously, it's brought a lot of interest and hype to this fight, and I really like his trash talking persona. He's doing something no one has done to Salt Papi before. The only person to really talk trash to him might have been AT, but even Anthony Taylor was respectful, because we all knew that they were friends anyway, because they worked together through Happy Punch. I'd like to see a Salt Papi knockout in either. Well, actually, wouldn't it be sick if you got the fastest knockout again in Misfits? I don't think that's going to happen, but I think I'd like to see a 3rd round knockout is my prediction. I do think that Ferrari has, both men have been knocked out before, so if you're saying, oh, Salt Papi's washed, this is, don't forget that Ferrari has also been knocked out before, so it's not like he's invincible. Yeah, me personally, I think Salt Papi's going to win. I'm hoping that he does win. But yeah, alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's been today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you tune in to Misfits in the Zone X Series 14. Peace, love and guidance. I'm out.